Hey guys, this is 97 Lego Maniac with another showcase video, and today we have my custom minifigures from X-Men Apocalypse. The movie came out like 2 months ago, but I still made figures from it because, you know, unlike a lot of people, I don't hate X-Men Apocalypse. It's not the greatest X-Men movie, and it's not my favorite comic book movie, but I would say this year so far, it's not as good as like Deadpool or Civil War, but it is better than Batman v Superman in my opinion. It's kind of like this movie is kind of like Age of Ultron for me, and Batman v Superman in a way. It's both kind of jumbled in random places, but overall it's entertaining, and you know the characters are good. Batman v Superman is a different topic though, but you know, I decided to make 3 figures of X-Men Apocalypse because there are some characters I do enjoy. Now I know some of you guys are thinking, Yale, are you going to make more X-Men Apocalypse figures? Maybe, but it's just the problem is I don't know when's the timeline. There are other figures I really want to make, like Cyclops at the very end of the movie. That suit, perfect. And what else? Like I didn't make a James McAvoy or Professor X or like what's his name? Michael Fassbender's Magneto. I haven't made those two. Maybe I'll make them, but who knows? But I really want to make Cyclops because that suit is gorgeous, and Psylocke looks amazing too. But who knows? We might have to wait later down the road, like maybe for like future X-Men figures, because I don't make a lot of X-Men figures. But you know, so maybe I'll make them in the future. We'll just have to see. But as for right now, I just want to get rid of Suicide Squad, Halo figures, Dark Knight figures. I want to get those out of the way. Maybe starting Doctor Strange, but who knows? Who knows? Like anything can happen in the future. So we have Quicksilver, Nightcrawler, and Apocalypse here, and I'll explain why I made the civilian outfits for Quicksilver and Nightcrawler. But before we continue, I want to show you guys. I want to give a huge shout out to NLPr 8, NLPr 21. He won a giveaway, and I asked you guys, you know, send. The winner should send me their reactions. So, without further ado, I'm gonna give him a shout out and we can play his reaction. 5, 4,
Come on.
3,
Come on.
1. Or I'm not gonna look. Just shuffle through. Okay.
Number 6.
Look at that. Who is it? Who is a lucky number?
Come on, number 6. Fingers crossed.
Number 6.
Oh,
Number 6.
I got it. Right?
NLPr 21.
I got it.
Congratulations, NLPr 21.
I won.
You are the winner. So yeah, you finally won this falcon. Now
Yes.
email me your reaction video, and I'll let you know what you need to do.
I won. I can't believe I did it. I won the plastic figurine. Well, how is it called? What was it called again? Let me get the paper thing. Lego. I got Lego my Ego. Yes. Can't believe it. Wow. I got it. Woo. Yes. I'm really excited. I just don't want to shout my loud voice. I won. Thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, so congrats, man. You won the figure, and let me know if you get the figure on time, and if you feel like you want to do an unboxing video or you want to make a video review about it. Alright, then it's really all up to you, man. And so, like I always say in my showcase videos, I don't sell my minifigures, guys. These are based on my interpretation only. Like, I wasn't based off of anyone else's. If I use someone else's design, I will flat out just give them, and I'll just flat out credit them for something. And lastly, I make figures that I want to make. Like if I want to make this figure from that TV show or that movie, I want to do it. When other people suggest, can you make this? Can you make that? I just don't go with them, because the thing is, if I'm not into that sort of thing, I'm not gonna make it. Why make something that I don't want to make? So, without further ado, let's continue with this video. So here we have Quicksilver from, in the civilian outfit. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, why didn't I make his X-Men suit he got at the very end. Well, because the suit is okay, but I just think they're having them in their civilian outfits is just better in my opinion. I know, and plus I think I just like Quicksilver like this. And same with Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is the exact same situation. I just like them in their civilian costumes more than their actual suits itself. And you know, X-Men still needs to work on that, like to give them color. Deadpool started off great. And some characters at the end of X-Men Apocalypse, they do have nice looking costumes. Cyclops though, man, that suit gives me a boner. To go over Quicksilver back here, you can tell the printer ink, I gotta change that because it's terrible. This is really not my best choice of hair. I know a lot of people are gonna spam in the comments, no, this is the wrong hair, you should use the Anakin Skywalker hairpiece. To be honest, I really don't care if I use Anakin Skywalker hairpiece or not, because what's the difference? Like really, I mean, it's just because, oh, the hairpiece is wrong, but let's not pay attention to the rest of the detail in this figure. Well, and also another thing, I unfortunately ran out of Anakin Skywalker hairpiece. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Anakin Skywalker hairpiece is it's a good choice for Quicksilver, but I just don't have it anymore, and I don't want to waste too much money on Bricklink. You should order a Bricklink more. Spend some of your money. Just forget about college, saving up for college and stuff. Yeah, and for his head, it's actually a Resistance Trooper head. I mean, this generic head is super useful in minifigures. And so, as you can see, I basically painted the goggles, and that's basically all I did for the head. To move his hair out of the way. No, actually, I can't. His Rush t-shirt is actually all painted too. If you guys didn't know, this jacket, this is actually the Cape Madness jacket. I used it on my Days of Future Past Quicksilver. That figure is scrapped now. What I did, I took the arms and the jacket from my Days of Future Past Quicksilver, and I basically remodeled it and painted it into the jacket he wore in X-Men Apocalypse. And I do like this jacket. I mean, it has a nice contrast with the black and the patterning going on, so you can see that it comes all around. He somehow has gold zippers. I don't know why, but it looks cool. So I guess it's a cool design, even though it's kind of unnecessary for the jacket in general. He has gunmetal pants because his pants are gunmetal, and he has silver Nike shoes, and that's basically it for Quicksilver. And he has his tape deck, which is what I actually did. Remove his torso. The thing is about his torso, like, if you guys want to know, his headphones, I'll go over this really quick. His headphones actually glued onto this hairpiece, and what I did, and how I connected is first you put on the hairpiece, and you put this string right onto like the side of the leg assembly, and then you connect it together. But before I do that, what I did here for his tape deck, unfortunately the Procreate got smushed because I was just really dumb. I had no idea it wasn't dried. But it's really Procreate and fabric just like glued together and onto the legs. So that's basically it for Quicksilver, and carefully, yeah, this is why it's kind of a pain. Carefully put these back on. That's Quicksilver in the civilian costume. And let's move on to our next minifigure. So our next figure is Nightcrawler, aka the Michael Jackson mutant, because his civilian costume just reminds me of Michael Jackson for some reason. Am I the only one? Oh, okay. So basically, to start off, this whole entire figure is a complete custom. And to go over his hairpiece from top to bottom, his hair was actually this werewolf hairpiece or that elf hairpiece. You guys might know this. I totally didn't steal this from my Green Goblin from the Mess Spider-Man 2. We can drop that here. And what I did, I just sculpted like strands on top, trying to make it as seamless as possible, so I can give him that sort of a Michael Jackson look. And his head was actually a Captain America head. Finally, these dark blue heads are useful for once. And yeah, all I did was just paint the tattoos that he had, and then I painted like his eyes. But what I did for the eyes, it's not, I'm not trying to portray it as it's glowing or anything, because the thing is his eyes has like red and yellow on it, but I know it looks like it's glowing on the minifigure, but hey, I can deal with it. I painted like a black eyebrows. It's kind of hard to see though because it's on the dark minifigure heads in dark blue. And I painted like the teeth and the mouth. The jacket was actually completely custom by me. I had to glue it onto the torso because it wouldn't like stay properly. And I painted all those details on his shirt, the details on the back. And what I did for the tail was actually all Procreate. And I sculpted it with Procreate, and it's a really cool additional detail I added. I had to paint like blue dots to simulate like you know, he has like different patterns and scales on his tail. And I painted his toes. And other than that, this is really a simple figure. And yeah, I liked Nightcrawler in X2. I actually wanted to make a Nightcrawler from X2 United and use that and also include him in the showcase. But I didn't have the time, and I was like, you know, screw it. But then when I heard like Nightcrawler was going to be in X-Men Apocalypse, I was like, okay, I'll just make him instead. So yeah, that's Nightcrawler. And we can move on to our last minifigure. Our last minifigure we have is Apocalypse and Summoner, the guy who sounds like the Godfather, because the way he talks, it does remind me of the Godfather in some ways, and the little rat from the Zootopia, the mole. Alright, to start off, this whole entire figure was sculpted and made by me, and it's all painted, all sculpted, and I used a fabric for this figure. Now unfortunately, looking at this figure, it's off-centered. And it wasn't like that, I swear. What happened was, when I was making this figure, I accidentally pushed my thumb onto the sculpt that I was drawing, and it made it off center. But I tried to paint it the best I could, so maybe the uneven sculpt wouldn't stand out. Turns out it made it even worse. Even if the paint job is really good, it did not save the sculpt. So yeah, it's off center, but I don't want to redo it again, so I just continued. This was actually the really tough sculpt. Like it's the most difficult sculpt I ever made, but it's not the best sculpt I ever made. To remove his head, I'll go over so I can show you guys what I did here. This was basically entirely a gray head, and I just sculpted in over the stud. I sculpted in like the mouth area, and what I did, I glued strands because he had some sort of a weird tubing. Oh, and there's a zombie cheerleader's eye peeking out, but you can't see it anyway since it's blocked by this back thing. So yeah, and I did that because you know, a lot of people wouldn't really do this, the strand idea. I usually do it a lot, but so I decided to, you know, I'm gonna do it for my Apocalypse minifigure, and I sculpted this whole entire thing up, and trust me, trying to sculpt this giant color thing was super difficult, especially trying to make sure it does not accidentally get stuck on a head. So you can still move the head a little bit, and like that. And oh my goodness, and sculpting on like the shoulder pads. I cannot remove the arms because if I do, the whole entire sculpt, like this part, will just like pop off, and that's not what I want. I sculpted in like the pipelines on his arm, the gauntlets. I sculpted this whole entire chest. Like what I did, I basically got a thin layer of Procreate and just made some little details on the inside. Then I put another layer of Procreate to be like the boobs, the sides, this side part here, this loincloth, and the loincloth here was actually all fabric. This back is also entirely sculpted by me. The back has to be my favorite more than the front. I actually like the back a lot better. And also on the sides here, he has like the fabric here because I was thinking of sculpting it before, but it didn't work out. And so yeah, that's basically Apocalypse. And because I was so stupid, what I did, I glued all and sculpted all the stuff around the legs before even painting the legs. So if I just like peek in here, you can see this is actually a Yellow Jacket's leg, and I just had to paint over it without taking off the legs, and that was tough. And plus this minifigure is almost like a statue. He can't really move that much, and it's not that big of a deal since I display my figures like this anyway. So what's the whole point of giving them movement? And for some reason I still paint all four sides. And you can see I didn't even paint the back of the legs or even the sides, but it's kind of hard to like lift his skirt up because I'm not a pervert or anything. And you can see like yeah, there's no dark blue under. I just painted the front of the legs because I was because I couldn't find a way how to paint around the legs. Like, I did paint like all 4 sides though, at least, like his boots. So that's basically it for Apocalypse and Submariner, Poe Dameron, Oscar Isaac guy, whatever. His character, I have to be honest, he's the weakest X-Men villain. But but Oscar Isaacs did a okay job. He's not the best villain though, but he is definitely a fun project to make, despite all the difficult times I come across like trying to make this guy. So that's it, guys. We can conclude this video. Fanboys, MGF copied the paint, selling. The imbeciles have taken over the social media. Everything they've built will fall, and from the ashes of their world, we will build a better one. Hashtag make social media great again. Hashtag please no fanboys. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like in the comment down below. Follow me on all my other social media sites so you can see what I'm up to for my other minifigures and other work in progress. And that's basically it. X-Men Apocalypse, solid movie. Not the greatest X-Men movie, but it's certainly not the worst. And I know you guys, if you guys want to hear my rating for the movie, I mean, I give it a solid 7 out of 10, really. And it's not bad. You can check it out if you're bored or something. I wouldn't say it's worth the theater price though. And it's just, you can just like watch online, wait for the DVD to come out. X-Men, so yeah, I can't wait for future X-Men films. Like, I wonder what they're gonna do with Quicksilver, and when is he gonna tell Magneto the truth, or are we gonna see a Jean Grey movie? Are we gonna see this movie? I heard like X-Force is coming. So that's it, guys, and can't wait to display these at Brick Fair, and I'll see you guys later.